After managing a lot of meta ads for a lot of businesses and organizations for over the past 5 years, I have seen people get clicks, landing page views, and even add to carts. Yet they still struggle to get actual purchases in their ads. I mean, zero purchases reflecting on their ads manager. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step why your Facebook ads are not showing results for purchases. You are not getting the purchases you really want, including the hidden mistakes inside Ads Manager, which most beginners never check. So follow me as I show you exactly how to do that right now.
Your Facebook ads may be getting clicks, reach, but still not getting purchases. Alright, here are the biggest reasons why and how to fix them. The first reason is wrong campaign objective. You are probably optimizing for link clicks instead of purchases. Alright, link clicks never lead to sales, so you want to optimize for sales conversion or lead generation instead of trying to run a traffic campaign or link click. Let me show you what I mean on Ads Manager. Now, once you come to your Ads Manager, which is facebook.com/Ads Manager, once you come here, you're going to take it to this screen, right? So now, click on this create here to create an ad. Let me show you something. So click on this create here, right? Now it's going to show you objective, all right? Instead of trying to select traffic or engagement or even awareness, don't do that. All right, you want to focus on sales objective or the leads objective. Lead generation is where you actually generate leads. By far, it's the cheapest way to acquire a customer in your business, right? So you can drive people to your email list, your WhatsApp list, your Telegram channel, and you get to communicate with these people. You build rapport, you build trust, and with time they're going to buy from you, right? The truth of the matter is that out of every 100 people, it is only 3 people that are ready to buy immediately, right? How about the other 97 people? So you see that you are losing a lot when you try to sell to people directly, right? So if you use the lead generation objective, you can actually get people to your funnel, to your list, right? And you get to communicate with them, and with time, the other 97% of people that are not ready to buy, with time they're going to buy from you, right? So that's why this is also a good way to acquire customer in your business. Now, the second way you can do that is the sales objective, right? So which is the main aim of this video. So instead of trying to select link click or whatever, just use sales, right? When do you use this one? When you are trying to sell directly. If you are selling physical products, if people can order a physical product, probably they pay on delivery, this objective is for you. E-com. Or you sell tripwire offer, this is for you. Or you sell low ticket offer, where you sell ship stuff to your seller, or is anything ship that people can impulsively pay without thinking twice, this objective is for you. Or something that people can order and pay on delivery, this is for you. To the sales objective, and so is what you want to select. Which is when you select objective, Facebook is going to find people that are more likely to buy or place an order, right? So that is when this is vital. The lead generation, Facebook is more likely to find people that are going to submit their contact information for you, right? Which is their email address, their WhatsApp number, and all that, or join your Telegram channel. So I hope you understand this. Almost all the time, you just need this and this to grow your business, right? The sales and lead objective. An app is for techie guys. If you have an app on App Store, Play Store, and you want to promote it, this objective is for you, right? And of course, engagement is just when you want likes, comments, shares, and all that, which most of the times it does not necessarily translate to sales, all right? Some of the time, all right? And traffic is just when you want visibility, right? So that's it. And awareness is when you want brand awareness. All those kind of ads you see MTN runs, Coca-Cola run, your banks run. They are not running ads so that you can come and buy from them immediately. They are just running the ads to place their business at the back of your mind, so that maybe when you want to purchase an item, you're going to remember them. Let's say you want to drink a soda drink, Coke will come to your mind. Let's say you want to buy a SIM card, MTN will come to your mind. So just an awareness ad. So with time, as a small business owner, you don't have any business with this. All you have business with is the lead objective and the sales objective, right? So you want to make sure that you select the right objective when you're trying to run an ad. So that's the first thing you really want to consider. After you have selected the right objective, we cannot talk about the pixels gap, alright? which is the pixel or the API gap if running out to the website. You want to check if conversion tracking is really firing. This helps metas find your best buyers, right? So it's very important. If you are running ads to your website, you want to make sure that your pixels are well set up. So to check if your pixel is firing well, come to Event Manager, right? That is, if you're running ads to your website, it's important you have a pixel. What is a pixel? A pixel is a piece of code you put into your website so that Facebook can track activities in your website and optimize your ads better, alright, and find your best buyers for you. So you want to make sure that you have a pixel on your website. That means if you are running an ad to your website. So let me quickly open one of these pixels now. Let me show you how to test your pixel. Now, if you don't know how to create a pixel, I'm going to link a video on the description of this video you're watching now. Alright, so just check it later to learn how to create a pixel and also set up an event so that your event can fire very well. Alright, let's say you want sales, it's going to trigger sales events. Whether you're selling on Seller, you're selling on your website directly, I've done videos on pixels, setup and all that. Right. Now, once you come here, once you come to your events manager, which you can access from here, right? Then click on this test events. You want to make sure that your event is firing, your pixel setup, everything is firing. Right. So I'll just click confirm that your website events are set up correctly. Right. I'm not going to enter my website URL here, which is the website I set up the event on. Which is my landing page. So I'm just going to paste my URL here, right? Because this is the URL I'm using to run the ad. This is the website I set up my pixel on. So I will paste the URL there and I will click on and so the page is already open. So it's showing this. If I want to be sure, I can just click on clear activities. Note that we are still on the test events column. So we'll click on confirm that your website is set up correctly. Then we'll enter our URL here. Right, they'll click on test event. So I'm going to launch this event. Now the event here is that whenever I click on this, it should trigger a lead generation event. Right, so that's the event setup here. Now, in case for your website for sales, it could be a thank you page. Anybody that land on this page, anybody that land on your thank you page, it should trigger it as a sales event. So depending on what. So let's assume you are running ads now. Immediately as I put this URL here, it's going to trigger a purchase event which is going to show you event received purchase, right? But this one now I set it up that they must click on the button first to trigger a lead generation event. So you just want to launch your own event, right? If you are selling, visit your thank you page URL, right, to trigger the sales event. Or if you are using the button, which I am doing here, to trigger your events, click on the button. Right, so it's going to take us to Telegram and all that. Now go back to event manager. Look at it. Our event manager has fired, which is event receive lead. Right, so that means our event is working well. Our pixel is firing very well. Right, so that's how you can test your event if it's working. Let me show you another example. Alright, so this is another pixel I just opened now. So I want to test an event. This time I want to use sales so that you can understand me clearly. So I'm going to come here now, test event. Remember, you come to event manager. Let's come to event manager, come to data set. Then you want to select the right pixel, right? Then click on test event. This option here, click on the test event. Like I said, if you don't know how to create your pixel from scratch, just check the description of this video. We are going to show you how to create it and how to link it to your website, whether it's WordPress, system, card, whatever, step by step, right? So this is just us reaffirming that your pixel is working here. So once you come to this windows, click on confirm that your website event setup are correct. So click it. Alright. Now let's enter our thank you page URL. This is my thank you page URL. Whenever someone buys my product from seller, so I'll click on test event. So it's going to open our seller receipt page. Now to get this URL, just buy your product on seller. Right, you are going to get your thank you page. If you don't know how to set up your pixel for your seller, I'll also share you the description of this video. I'm going to drop a video that shows you how you can do that too. Alright, so just copy your once you buy your product from seller, it's going to take you to this page. That is where you can get the link. Then you can put it here to test. Alright, then you can see that our event has been triggered. This is a custom event which is for purchase. Right, look at it here. it's a custom event. If it's for your website, I'm going to see sales or lead here. You're just going to see the activities of your PCs. So that's how you want to know that, oh, my PC is working, is well set up correctly. My sales event or my lead event, they are working correctly. So once you have fixed that, the next thing you want to consider is,
So that is that for that part. Now, before we proceed, if you have been trying to grow your business online, trying to run ads, you have tried everything possible, you have tried everything you are told to do, but still yet you struggle to get consistent sales, you struggle to get consistent leads, then you want to subscribe to this channel because I share videos like this that's going to take your Facebook, your TikTok, Instagram ads to the next level, right? Now, if you really want to learn and master social media ads this year, make sure you like this video now and you subscribe to this channel, right? So click the subscribe button below this video right now so that we can proceed. Have you done that? Right, let's proceed.
you want to ensure that you are not using weak creatives, your offers are not weak. In fact, your targeting are not wrong or messaging. Right? That's just the bitter truth. If you have weak creatives, weak offers, and wrong targeting or messaging, your ad is going to suffer badly. Right? Now, there are three key elements that drive every successful campaign. We have the audience, the offer, and the ad creative. These three elements make up a powerful ad campaign. Right? These three works and they are all the recipes. One cannot be left out. Right? Now, the first one, which I told you now, is audience, which makes up 40% of this pie chart, right? 40%. So you want to know exactly who you are selling to. You don't want to sell sugar to a doctor, right? You want to understand who your target audience are so that you can speak to their language, you can speak to their pinpoints, you can speak to their desires. Now, here's the AI framework to understand your audience better, just in case you are blank on this. You can say that, hey, ChatGPT, hey, Cloud, I am in the XYZ niche. Give me the top 15 deepest pinpoints of my customers. My target audience are into dash, struggling to dash, and want dash without dash, right? Now you have to use those pinpoints directly in your copies, your videos, and your hooks, alright? So that's how it is. Right now, for example, if you don't know how to fill all this blank, you can just tell ChatGPT, I am in the media buying niche. I am in the weight loss niche. My target audience are dash, 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 and dash. Please help me and fill all this dash. And it's going to give you all this dash. Once it give you all this dash, you can now come back and type it again to the same AI and say, hey, ChatGPT, I am in the media buying niche. All right, give me the top 15 pinpoints of my customers. My target audience are business owners struggling to run ads and want consistencies without wasting money on ads or posting endlessly forever without results. So you can see how I just fill in the blank. Once I put on this, is going to give me 15 deepest pain points of my target audience. That's what I'm not going to. Those pain points, those desires is what I'm not going to use in my copies, in my videos, in my hooks, even in my social media posts, in my flyers. So you want to understand your audience so that you can speak directly to them. If you miss this, you just be like the guy trying to sell shovel to a doctor. Alright, he's not interested. The doctor is never interested in buying a shovel because that is not his tools. Alright, so I hope you get this. Know your audience. Now, once you have known your audience, the second thing is your offer, which is 35% of your offer makes up a successful campaign. Alright. Now, the best ad on earth with a weak offer will fail because there is no urgency in the offer, there is no clear transformation in the offer. The offer has a bad pricing. In fact, the offer does not even have an enticing bonus, right? And any other element that makes people feel stupid saying no, which your offer might probably be missing out, right? Now, there are key elements that makes up an irresistible offer people feel stupid saying no. The offer must have a bold promise on the core product. It must offer several bonuses. It must use the word free, right? The offer must have a guarantee or a risk remover. Alright, the offer must have social proof and the person offering it must appear like a credible person that can deliver on his or her promises. Alright, so that's exactly how you do it. You want to come up with a very compelling offer. If you don't know how to come up with the offer, I recommend you read $100 million offer by Alex Omozi. Alright, this book is going to show you, it's going to give you an in-depth understanding of how to create compelling offer, right? Irresistible offer in your business. Because like I told you, it contribute to a successful campaign, right? Now, once you have known your audience, you have come up with a compelling offer people cannot ignore. The next thing you want to pay attention to is your creative, which makes up 25% of a successful campaign. Alright. See, boring creatives or weak first 3 seconds, they kill sales, including weak hooks, no pinpoint hits, no social proof, and 2 generics. Alright. Now, here is exactly how I come up with powerful art creatives. First of all, I check Meta Art Library and look out for arts that survive 3 months. Right now, I first of all, before we proceed, I have an in-depth training, right? A step-by-step breakdown of how I practically come up with compelling art creative I'm using for my business, I'm using for my client business that is giving us crazy numbers, big numbers, right? So you also want to check out that video too, right? It's a 1 hour tutorial where I break down how to come up with compelling creative step by step, even if you are blank, even if you don't know what to come up with, right? So make sure you check that video out too. Then also I'll look out for viral content on my niche on TikTok, right? So I just have an idea from TikTok too. So, alright. I also have the algorithm to feed my brain with proven competitors ads daily. Alright. I just instead of me scrolling on Facebook mindlessly, I scroll on Facebook, Instagram. As I see an ad in my niche, I like it, I comment on it, and I share it. And the algorithm show me more of this kind of ad. And of course, I learn to improve on my ads. That's how it works too. And I leverage AI, and most of the time it works best with templates. Right now, if you want the practical understanding of all this, like I said, just check the description of this video where I show you the practical breakdown of how to use all of this and even more strategies to come up with compelling creative, even as a complete beginner, right? And I guarantee if you follow all these things I'm mentioning, your campaign is going to be successful, right? You're going to get good ads, right? As long as you just follow this I just said, all right? Now, the fourth thing again might be your landing page frictions. People clicks but slow websites, confusing checkouts, no trust or proof. All these things they kill conversion. So you want to work on your website speed. Alright. You want to have a clear checkout. Alright. I mean a clear instruction of what people can do next to buy whatever you are selling or the next steps to take. It should be very clear, not confusing. Alright. And you want to have social proof in your landing page. Alright. Or things that gives you credibility where people should trust you because these people they are strangers, so you want to have all of this in your landing page too, right? Because if any of all this is here, it might actually kills your conversion too, right? Who knows, everything might just be right, the only problem might just be your landing page, so you want to pay attention to this too, right? Now the fifth thing here is creative fatigue. Like I told you earlier, boring creatives all week first 3 seconds and ad fatigue the cases. If your ad is boring, people are going to scroll past because they are coming to Facebook, Instagram to be entertained, to watch funny videos, to watch comedies, to check on their friends. So they're not going to come and watch your boring business videos or boring ad. So your goal is to make sure that you stop them from scrolling by calling their pinpoints or by making a bold promises for their deepest desires. Alright. Also, like I told you, the first 3 seconds is very, very important. You want to make sure that your first 3 seconds is mind blowing, right? Like you want to spend 80%, you want to spend 80% of your time on what happened in the first 3 seconds of your video when creating your ad. Alright, this is very, very important. Alright, and also ad fatigue cases too. Most times, especially if you are doing data targeting, if you are using one creative for too long, you might just hit ad fatigue. What do I mean by ad fatigue? Your ad will be recycling to the same people over and over and over again, and at the end of the day, your entire result is just going to drop. So you want to be changing creative. Even people that are doing big board marketing, from time to time they used to change their big board. Actually, those that keep their big board throughout the year. So from time to time they change the design, they change it there and there, so that it does not just appear. People don't just see it over and over and over again, and it's fatigue. So also this implies to real life too. You want to have different creatives you are using. In fact, you want to have backup creative. Should have proven creative as backup. Alright, just in case if the one you are using to run ads stop working, you have a backup to put to the market immediately so that your ad don't stop running. Alright, so ad fatigue is real. So also make sure you come up with compelling creative. You have a winning ad. This is not the time to relax and fold your hand. Right, come up with more compelling creatives. Right. So that's exactly how we can do all of this. And I trust you have gained value in this video. If you have gained value in this video, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos like this, right? And if you want to learn how to come up with a compelling creative step by step this year, click on this video showing at the top on your screen, all right? And I'm going to see it there.